So growing up, my mom pushed me to sports. I think it was multiple reasons. One is I didn't have any brothers in my life, so there wasn't anybody to really beat up on me and toughen me up, right? And although I felt my sisters did a pretty good job of it anyway, my mom pushed me to all sports, and she liked contact sports for me because she felt like it was something that I needed to do. So football was a thing for me, and baseball, not so much a contact sport, but wrestling was a thing for me. I still love baseball, played that. Football, ran track and field, did a couple of different types of sports. I would say my passion, my love was around baseball first and then football second. A lot of valuable lessons come from playing sports. It teaches you how to push down your personal agenda to help achieve something that's greater than you. I think it also teaches you how to persevere through hardness. And you can find your breaking points even in sports, which I think is one thing that we don't do enough of with our children, is to let them discover their breaking point. Like, there were moments, like seriously, that I was running in 100+ degree heat with full equipment on, helmet on, and like maybe even this day and age, they wouldn't allowed it because there were people passing out, people stopping and throwing up. And I'm telling you, I learned my breaking point those days. To be able to realize that even though you have a breaking point, you can actually break and still keep going, repair and keep going. And I feel like it like strengthens that breaking point to a point of pushing it out further, right? It just keeps pushing it further and further. So when you get into life and these life lessons that we start to have in life, they don't destroy you, you know? I've had a lot of bad calls, a lot of bad moments. Had one this week. And in those moments, those times come back. That breaking point comes back of like, can I persevere? Can I overcome? And if you have nothing to look back at in life and go, I overcame this, I overcame that, and even as juvenile as football is and that kind of thing, you know your strengths and you know that you can pick up and keep going. And I think sports teaches our kids that. I think the other things sports can teach us is it can teach us how to be a good player in sportsmanship. I watched a team last night go out on a field, a football game for my nephew, and I watched the other team just unruly, undisciplined, deliberately trying to hurt other players. And through the process, I watched a resolved young man and his team withstand that, not retaliate, show respect for the game. And they were taught leadership. They were taught how to be a leader and an example to other people. I had an opportunity. I just closed on a house this morning, and upon closing on a house, there were some things that weren't done to our satisfaction. We felt like there were some things that just didn't meet the expectations, and that happens, right? Sometimes you don't set the expectation properly. And one of the things is walking away from the walkthrough. We had determined that in order to make this still happen, there would need to be an exchange or some type of payment of $10,000 to take care of the items that weren't taken care of or what to our expectations. Sports taught me that sometimes you don't always get your way, and sometimes you have to be the better player, the better person, and forgive and forget. Right? You know, you can't walk out of a game on Sunday and into Monday morning and still hold on to it. There's no benefit to that. And I think it teaches you resolve. I think sports is one of the most amazing things we could do for our kids. I think robbing them of those experiences, protecting them even when there's injustice, robs them of opportunity when they're going to be on their own, making those decisions, dealing with those situations, and mom and dad can't be there to lift them.